Hello, and thank you for joining me here at the Bee and the Rose Knitting Podcast. My name is Kat, and this is my second episode. Um, Thank you so much if you are a returning viewer, and also thank you if you are giving this podcast a shot for the first time today. Today is going to be heavy on acquisitions because the yarn crawl was this past weekend, and oh my god, that was so much fun. A little stressful to get around because I don't have a car and I wasn't really able to network with anybody to carpool just because I have a little bit of a hard time asking strangers for things. But I don't have any finished objects today because I was quite busy this weekend. So as much work as I put into my flex light sweater, I didn't finish it. But I'm gonna start. Yeah, I'm gonna start with works in progress. Okay. So let's see. This is the easiest one to grab. First we have, I was mistaken. Okay, there we go. So we have my spinning project. This is my sock yarn for the spackle spin along. The socks spackle spin along with So Perfect Pearls. I'm doing for them. And it's made out of Unicorn Clouds by Yarn Shine. And I've been able to get it quite thin. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's so thin, and I'm gonna chain ply it. I started off spinning over the fold, which I'm not particularly used to. It's not something I do very often. And then, I was getting kind of shorter pools of color. But then I decided, since I am chain plying it, I decided to split the clouds. The clouds look like, excuse me for the rustling, it's a batling. It looks like this, and it has 3 or 4 colors in it. Blue, yellow, pink, and then this very light purple. And I decided that instead of having all 4 of the colors across my palm and then spinning over the fold like that, I just split the colors. I split each batling in half and then split the colors. Because I'm going to lose the yardage chain plying. I know that. So I want there to be a good long run of each colors, and I don't really want them to run over each other too much, just to keep the crispness of the colors. So that is my spinning project that I'm working on right now. It's going really well. I'm about halfway through. I have a Vikings festival that I'm volunteering at on Saturday. So I'm just going to be spinning for 4 hours straight. That's going to be it's going to get a lot of it out of the way. And my next work in progress, last week it was a future project. Oh man, all of the needles. I'm 4 rows in. This is my pumpkin coat shawl by Knitman Figaro. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is my progress keeper, so that I'm gonna just move it up every time I show it to y'all on the podcast, so you'll know how much I've gotten done. And I'm working through it pretty fast. I got a few other things, so I'm a little distracted on it. But hopefully, once I finish my flex light sweater, I'll be monogamous on that one, so I can just finish it by the 21st, because I only have 30 days to finish that one. And that's knitting it and then blocking it because it is lace, so I am going to have to wet block it. And hopefully it matches the dresses that I'm going to be wearing to my aunt's wedding. If not, then I have a really cute sweater not sweater, but shawl for fall, and it'll be okay. And the dress is cute on its own, so that's good. But yeah, that's what that is. Next project I have is my flex. Hold on. Oh dear, I've lost a few stitches. DPNs. I need to get a DPN case. I think I'm going to get that on my next paycheck. My next paycheck is going mainly to the Fiber Arts Festival in Vista that's happening next month on my birthday. But I think I can break my fiber diet to get a DPN case so that this doesn't not happen so often or possibly at all. I just have to grab these few stitches here. I've got 27 stitches on these. They're long DPNs, but they're not that long. I don't think oh man, I know which one lost the needle and it's not the one I'm putting it back on. That's okay. I just need to make sure that I don't have any of them fall off. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. For sure, definitely. Cool. There we go. And that one dropped. That's okay. I just need to make sure it doesn't drop much more. Okay. Everybody on. Alrighty. This is my flax light sweater. I've put quite a bit of progress on it since last time. This up here is where we were last time, and I am back on DPNs on the ribbing at the bottom. And then I'll do the sleeves, and then I'll be done, and I can package it up and send it off to my friend. I don't know. I haven't heard anything, so I don't think that the baby's been born yet. But it's really, we're at the point where it's kind of any day now. I'm really happy with this. It's such a nice sweater. So this is the Flex Light Sweater by Tin Can Knits. If you are if you've never done a sweater before and you want to, I highly suggest this sweater. Especially try it out in the infant size, because then you can do something that's small, and it usually only takes one skein of yarn. You can just pump that out. I am knitting this on Shiner by Stranded Dye Works by Amy. She's over in the UK, and you can find her. She got her own website at strandeddyeworks.uk.co, and then she runs the Stranded Dye Works podcast. She's amazing. She's super awesome. And man, it would be really cool to be her friend. That's all I'm saying. And let's see, I can't remember who produced these DPNs. I know they're German. I know they're not Addy. I can't remember, but they are 2.75. And then the body was knit in a 3.75. Hi. Sorry, my dog was saying hello. So that is that one. And I think that's all the works in progress I have. My dog is playing with his squeaky toy, because why not? It's better than when he's barking at the neighbors, let me tell you. All right, so the yarn crawl. Let's get to acquisitions. Let's see. I work night shift at my job, which means I'm usually at work from 5:45 to 1 to 2 p.m. 2 a.m. Sorry, 1 to 2 a.m. You want me to throw it, Bubba? Okay. Sit. Sit. Oh, you're not gonna sit? Good boy. All right, that's gonna be loud. Okay. So yeah, I work late shift, graveyard shift, in fact. And the yarn crawl starts at 9 a.m. in the morning. So the way I did it was I told my boss I can't come in until 7 p.m. so that I would be able to do the yarn crawl, go down to San Diego, and come back up with no problem with traffic. I started in San Marcos at Yarning for You, which is a shop that took me far too long to find. It took me so long to find that shop. I drive past it not like during the yarn crawl, like just in general, find it. I drive past there like almost every day, and I did not know that shop existed until late last year. But I went to Yarning for You, and I picked up Oink. Oink Pigments was doing a trunk show there. They were also doing a trunk show in South Park, but I started at the San Marcos location where they were selling this. This is the Blood in the Water colorway. I believe it was exclusively dyed for my cats are wrestling. The baby is wrestling my sister's cat. My sister's cat's pretty young, but she does not like being wrestled under somebody else's on somebody else's terms. She likes wrestling on her terms, and the baby is not making that very easy for you. Yes, so this is Blood in the Water. I believe this is on the Nimbus base, and it was dyed specifically for the San Diego Yarn Crawl. I don't know if it's going to be available afterwards, but that would be super awesome. Because I was able to get one, and I don't know what I'm gonna knit with it, but it'll be pretty. It's got blues and purples and red. It's gorgeous. The other thing I got at Yarning for You was Casey's Pockets. Is it to go or on the go? Casey's Pockets to Go was also doing a trunk show Thursday morning. Let me get my project out of my project bag. This is what my Flex Light sweater has been living in since Thursday. It's super cute. It's drawstring. Oh, over here. It's drawstring, and it has a lot of shoop on it. Look, that shoop right there. Where's my camera? Is sleeping. Oh my god, it's so cute. I was talking to her, and I was telling her about how I just threw my camera down. I just threw my project into my bag and went, like my purse, and she was horrified. So she managed to convince me to buy this super cute bag. Oh my god. I want to make some project bags, but I have to, I have a 68 Kenmore sewing machine that my grandmother gave me when she moved to Idaho. No. Papa, go lay down. My sister's dog is causing a frenzy. Because why not? Yeah, so my grandma gave me her sewing machine when she moved to Idaho. Her sewing machine has not been used in 15 years. It's been sitting in storage for 15 years. So I have to get it up and running, which I don't think is going to take too much. And then I'm going to start. I even have like this dress that I was able to wear once. I tripped, I fell, and I popped a million seams on it. I tore the dress asunder, and I'm going to use that for my project bag. And then I'll have a project bag, and it'll be great. So next I went to Common Threads, which is in Encinitas, and it's the yarn shop I go to the most. They sell roving, they sell needlepoint, needle felting tools. They sell loom tools. It's great. I think it was one of the more versatile stores that I saw. I wasn't able to get out to East County, but it had the most needle crafting tools available. It's where I get all of my tools. It's where I bought my first roving when I started drop spindling. And this Thursday, it's where I bought this beautiful caterpillar. I don't know if that's the official name for these, but it should be because it reminds me of a caterpillar. It's a gradient set by Wonderland Yarns, which I'd never heard of before. Like, I was seeing them all over the yarn crawl this weekend. I've never seen their works before. This is in the Toast and Jam colorway on Cheshire Cat. And it starts off with this beautiful pale, I think this is natural white, and then it goes to deep purple, brown, gray, and then a lighter gray at the bottom. And I'm going to do something fade your. I'm not sure which fade your I'm going to do. It's probably Find Your Fade Shawl. That's probably the one I'm going to do. Because each one of these is a 1 ounce skein, and it comes out to 640 yards. It seems like it's fingering weight. I'm not sure. It just tells me the gauge. It doesn't tell me if it's fingering weight or not. Nope, there it is, fingering weight. I just can't see because I'm not wearing my glasses. So that's what I got at Common Threads on Thursday. And then on Saturday, on Thursday I also went down to the Black Sheep, but I didn't in Sarana Valley. Their store was nice. They sell Addy Clicks. It's the store closest to me that sells individual Addy Clicks in more than one size. But the yarns were really up there in price. They definitely had a lot of luxury yarns, mostly cottons and silks, because being in Southern California, wool isn't the best to wear. It doesn't get cold unless you live in like Julian or Alpine. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee. You tend to do better with cotton because it's drapey and it doesn't hold heat as much. But well, it's nice to look at. It's nice to touch. So it's what I prefer to use. I haven't really used cotton at all, but that's going to change, and you'll see why in a few minutes. So I went to Black Sheep. I didn't get anything. I forgot, but while I was at Yarning for You, the yarn truck was there. We have a yarn over truck. A couple of ladies took a food truck and converted it into a truck that sells yarn, which is amazing. My camera's over here. I have to stop doing it. I have to figure it out. So this is Candy Skein in the birthday cake colorway. I gotta rub my nose. Sorry, guys. Fur. I'm covered in wool. So it's in the birthday cake colorway on the Yummy series. So it is fingering. It is about 463 grams. I'm probably gonna make shawl with it. Like, I want to make more socks, but like with variegated yarn, I want to be able to see that, and I can't really see that on my feet unless I go shoeless, which I don't like wearing socks and shoes. So if it's winter, I'll probably make a bunch of socks for winter. But this is it's super cute. It just called to me. It said, "Buy me." So I did, and it comes with this cute little candy charm on here. It doesn't have like a jump ring or anything, but I'm probably gonna add that so that I can make it a progress keeper. Because I kind of wish it was already a progress keeper, but it's a little charm, and I can fix that. So that's what I bought at the Yarn Over truck, which was a bonus shop. my yarn crawl splits all of the shops into tiers. And then, so there's 3 sets of 4. And if you complete a set of 4, you get a stitch marker or whatever prize they happen to be passing out with that year. This year it was stitch markers. I have 2 million stitch markers now. I don't have them all, which is sad. It hurts my heart, but I have most of them. I completed 1 tier, which is nice. I had to go out to Ramona and complete the other tier, and that just, my ride got sick on Sunday and I wasn't able to, and it just sucks. But I still had fun. And then on Saturday, I went to an alpaca farm down in El Cajon. I also went to the one in the alpacas of San Diego and Descanso, but I didn't buy anything there because at El Cajon, I bought these 3 beautiful 100% baby alpaca skeins. They're 720 yards each, and they're 3.2 ounces of lace weight yarn. My mom wants a headband. Papa, you want to play? Okay, I'll throw it for you. My mom wants a headband, and wherever I took her, she would be like, "Oh, would be such a pretty headband yarn," and "Oh, wouldn't this make such a pretty headband?" I'm like, "Woman, please, yes, it would." Guess what? I bought you a headband. I bought headband yarn for you. Please stick to it. I took her to Common Threads on Sunday, and because they were having a dye bar, and she finds this small little skein of yarn that is beaded and has sequins in it, and it's beautiful. I know it has silk in it. And she's like, "Oh, this is so pretty." It's like $85. $85 for this little bit of yarn, which is totally worth all that craftsmanship that went into it. But I'm just like, that's one expensive headband. That belongs on the accent piece of a shawl. That's what that's for. He wants me to throw it again. Give? Oh, you're not going to give it to me. I'm not going to throw it. So that's what I got on Saturday. Yeah. No, that was Friday. So the alpaca farms were on Friday, and then on Saturday I went down to San Diego, and I went to South Park, and I went to South Park Dry Goods and Co. And they were having an Oink trunk show as well. Oink, one of the ladies from Oink is based out of Vista, which is right up here. Vista doesn't have any yarn shops, which is really weird because it's so farmy. Like San Marcos is really farmy too. Like they have their community park is surrounded by a bunch of livestock. But I know a family in Vista who owns a llama, and I know families who own horses and all of that jazz. I'm really surprised that Vista doesn't have their own yarn shop. But anywho, so this is also Oink Pigments, and it is on the Oink Targhee sock base. And it's called South Park 2016 because it was dyed specifically for Dry Goods and Co. Dry Goods. Yeah, that's right. I got it right. That's South Park Dry Goods and Co. I don't know why I have a problem with that, saying it, but it's difficult. It's hard for me. So this is what I got on Saturday. I forgot that on Friday, I also went down to La Mesa, actually from the alpaca farms. It was up to La Mesa, and I went to Yarn and Thread Expressions, where they were having a Zombie Yarns trunk show, and this is the skein I bought there. It's a cotton bamboo blend. It's 50% cotton, 51% cotton, 41% bamboo. And this is on their Guts DK base. And it is 216 yards. This is going to be a shawlette. or a shawl, depending on how much I can get that. I'm still new at knitting. I don't know how much exactly. Like, I know people typically need 400 yards of fingering weight to get like a pair of socks. I don't know how much DK weight you would need for a shawl, but this is going to be a candy corn shawl, and I will have it done at some point during the autumn. I don't know if that's going to be November or October, preferably October because Halloween, but yeah, you know. So then that was it for my purchases through Saturday. And on Sunday, I went to Common Threads again because they were having a dye bar. And I dyed something up, and it's a tangled mess, so I'm not going to show it this time. I have to ball it up, reskein it, which I'll do next time. I do have a nitty naughty, so that will be slightly easy. Kind of wish I had an umbrella Swift. I was looking for them this weekend. I found one at Common Threads. It's a little bit out of my price range. I'm going to be like searching. I should look on Ravelry. So that is it for acquisition. Stop it, baby. My sister's kitten is attacking my yarn. She says, all this looks amazingly fun. I'm going to play with it. Yes. So that is it for acquisitions. I think, let's see. Yeah. So I want to make, by Christmas, I want to have done, which I'm going to call Yule from now on. Actually, I'm going to probably go back and forth. I grew up in a pagan household, but all of my parents' parents are Catholic, and my mom is reborn Catholic. So, like, I grew up with the traditional American Christmas, where we celebrate Christmas, the holiday, but not Christmas, the religious day. And then growing up, I'm pagan as well. Like Mabon is on Saturday, celebration of the second harvest. So I celebrate Yule, which is a couple days before Christmas, and so does the majority of my siblings. Like my littlest sister is Catholic as well, so she celebrates Christmas as the religious holiday. I think that's up to my mom. my mom's a really relaxed Catholic. But for Christmas, I'm knitting my little sister the unicorn socks, so I want to have that done. I want to have the spinning done this weekend. I don't know if that's possible. That's a lot of spinning. At least by next Thursday. I have Saturday and Tuesday off, and I do have Saturday is quite busy in terms of where I'm going to be, but I'm also going to be spinning for 4 hours straight. And then Tuesday, I have a lot of house chores, but spinning. And then so hopefully I can at least get all of the battling onto my bobbin, and then on Wednesday I can chain ply. I'd like to get my mom's headband. I need to find a pattern for it. I'd like to get that started soon. By next week, hopefully I'll have my flax light sweater done. I still have to do about 1/2 inch on the ribbing, and then I have to start the sleeves, and then it'll be finished, and I have to rub my nose again. Sorry. I have no way to edit anything. I need a better computer. I don't know when that's going to happen. Like, I don't think I'll have enough money on Black Friday to buy a new computer. But, like, I bought my Google Chromebook so that I could have a computer and do businessy things on it, and I'm just not happy with its lack of functionality when it comes to video taking and posting on YouTube, because it's a Google product. It's a Google product. Do you think that the Google product would make it really easy to just, here's everything you need to be a YouTuber. Here you go. Because it's Google. Come on, Google. Wake up. And I also, on the 26th, I'm going to be buying my little sister Bridget's sock yarn that she picked out. It's supposed to be from Guatemala, sold out of New Jersey. There's a scandal on Etsy currently about artists who claim to be working with Guatemalan artists, no, sellers who claim to be working with Guatemalan artists. And I'm really hoping that the seller says that they're supporting the women who make these products, but I don't know, and there's no real way to check. And the people who I know are for real haven't gotten back to me. So this is where I'm at. And my older sister and my younger sister Moira have to pick out their yarn, or I'm going to do it for them. And they might not be happy with it. So that's where I'm at with all of that. I think that's everything for today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any kind of tips for me, any advice through this process, I would really appreciate it. I think I'm going to start up a Ravelry page today, so we can chat there. It's going to be the Bee and the Rose Knitting Podcast Ravelry group. Once it's up, I'll add a link in the description of this. And I'm not going to say down there because I remember when the doobly-doo was to the left. YouTube likes to change things up. So I'm not going to give it an exact location. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Have a very creative week.